Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Real. 180.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Good. 180. Hey, alert 33. Done.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Set. 180. What's up?
Now Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Point it right. Good. 180. Hey, alert 33. Point it right. What's up?
Cook up the gut. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Kings. Pistol. Alert. 180.
Play fake. Mayfield. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. But that's caught at the 25. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 37.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Good. 180. Hey, alert. Run. What's that?
Mayfield now. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll try to pick it up himself. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
180! What's up?
Mayfield looks to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Emeka Egbuka, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he returns this to the 22. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Hold on. Check. Black 20. 17. What's that?
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. They'll go again with Gibbs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Cut! 120!
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
120! Tiger! Hey, shell! What's that?
They'll try the air now with Goff. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Hey, lift! Jester! Hey, 76! Ric Flair! Listen. 12! 5. What's that?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Sick. 180! What's up?
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9.
Set. 180! Up, Nelson! What's up?
Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
180!
Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10. Now Goff looking to change the play. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Cut. 180. Value three. Attack.
Again, Goff. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 53 yards. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Regular. Set. Hey, alert. 180. What's that?
Mayfield to throw it. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 35.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield completes it to Hardman. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mecole Hardman, a 20-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Goff going to shift him around. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Hold on. Check. Maverick, Obama. DC. 5. Turbo set.
Here's Goff. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Set. 180. What's that?
Mayfield on play action. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, It's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
We're good. We're 14. 14.
After the interception, here's Goff. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Shell, left. Right 20.
Gibbs straight ahead. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
This to Laporta, right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
11. Tiger. What's that?
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams from 8 yards out. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
What's that?
They'll try the middle with Cook. Still going inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. James Cook, 55 yards. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. This one deep into the landing zone, returnable from the 2-yard line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Obama. Hey, 5. Maverick wall.
Here's Gong. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Baker going to change it up.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Alert, 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 alert. Kings. What's up?
Now Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
180. What's up?
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That one good for 37 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, lift. Lift. We go. 76. Do up. Super one. Super one. Super one. Turbo.
Goff now looking to throw. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, 32 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the 1st down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Open man is Ibuka. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Mayfield now. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Run, run, run. 20. Up, up. Real. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Watch out!
To throw, Mayfield. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
180! Watch out!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Set! 180! Run, run, run. Watch out!
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. James Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And here on third down, your number one goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Set! 180! Watch out!
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
Now Goff. Yep. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. James Pierce drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Set. 180. Alert, alert. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Alert, alert. Up. Stop.
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Romeo Doubs, 38 yards. And the Buccaneers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Listen.
Gone. And down he goes, a Buccaneers sack. James Pierce picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
180. Ric Flair. Value 3. Super one. Merlin.
Back to throw, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Regular. 180. What's up?
Throwing, Mayfield. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
180. What's up?
Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete to Dobbs. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Super 1. Super 1. Cut. Let's go. 12. Let's go. Hey, lift. Super 66. Super. Tiger, Tiger. Louis. Is that?
Now it's Goff. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, let's go. Merlin. Super. Value 1. Value 3. We're good. Maverick, listen.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Black 20. 12. Motion. Dula. 11. Black 20.
Goff now looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Hardball. 14. 12.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black 20. Here we go. 76. What's that?
Here's Goff. Now he's going to step up and run. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Cut. White 20. Super.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Cut. DC. 180. Twos. Maverick. Hey, kill. Hey, Todd.
Here's Goff. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
DC, like 20. Value 3, value 3. Super 1. 2 up.
Goff throwing again. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
14. 14.
They're going to try and run.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Hey, alert 33. Back. What's that?
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's Cook again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. James Cook saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Goff. Now he's going to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Super 1. What's up?
Here's Goff. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Hey, 76, 180, 5, 17, 17, 17, 14, 14.
To throw is Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
180, 12. We're good.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 89 yards. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
20. Value 1. Dula. Super 1. Tiger, tiger. Turbo's up.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Hold on. Check.
Out of the gun, Goff. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Maverick wall. Listen. Tiger. Hey, 5. Hey, 5. I got it. Hey, movement.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. The Buccaneers are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
we go. Turbo set. Cut. Whoa. Cut. What? Cut. Cut. Turbo set. Cut. Like 20. Cut. 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 Here goes tonight. 180. Cut. Black 20. Turbo set. Here goes tonight. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Go Brown. 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 Maverick Wall. Go, 12. Go. Set. Done. White 25. Ric Flair. Horrible. Done. Here we go. Listen. 2 for 120. 2 up. 12. Set. Tonight. 11. Value 1. Orange. Hey, 76. 76. 76. 17. 7. Hey, 5. Turbo set. Here goes tonight. Maverick Walsh. Harbaugh. What's that?
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when your
Tonight.
mouth.
Corner. Black 20.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Here goes tonight.
Live from the VIP,
Hey,
nightlife, lost life, what I need. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, he was shot, he fat out. City on fire soon as he got free. The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling.
Bring 'em out,
Hey,
bring 'em out.
I'm a hot girl yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back, they yelling. Get with all the southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping about, I'm moving the brick. Talking about, now we're doing it quick.
Hot.
In the face, you got to suing me quick. If you catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime.
Tonight.
It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out best, 'cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Like 20.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Turbos up.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
180.
Bring 'em out.
Turbos up.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
We go tonight. 180. Left hand up. We go tonight. Like 20. What's that?
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Done.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
180.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hell you want.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Who you trying to get crazy with this, eh? Don't you know I'm loco?
The one on the flamboyant temper, just toss that ham in the frying pan like spam. Get done when I come and slam. Damn, I feel like the son of Sam. Don't make me wet. Hectic, text the check, got me going like General Electric, and the lights are blinking. I'm thinking it's all over when I go out. Oh, making my mind slow. That's why I don't
What's that?
with the mix, bro. I got to maintain. You're going insane.
Tonight. Rick, what's that? Cut. Soup. What's that? We go. Super. Done. 180. What's that? We go tonight. Hold on. Like that. Cut. 180. Hey, lift. What's that? We go tonight. Louie. Like that. Done. Super 60s. Like, what's that? Cut. 180.
I got to get
Hell,
my
you-
props.
what's that?
Cops come and try to snatch these pigs. Wanna blow my house down. Head underground to the next town. They get mad when they come to raid my pad, and I'm out in the night who's scared. Yes, I'm the pirate
Cut.
pilot.
Hold on. Like 20. What's that?
From the red light beam. Now do you believe in the unseen? Look, but don't make your eyes strain. Like
We go tonight.
went insane.
Turbo.
Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane.
Done. Super 1. What's that?
Insane in the membrane.
We go tonight. Like 20. Two up. Like 20. me.